misses.
Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Eagles offense comes onto the field first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Washington's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses. He's rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him. And everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Ripping up a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, you talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them with a weapon like him in the back.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He leaves it with his back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And he's got it. Touchdown,
Just
Boston
make that fucking
College.
routes like I'm playing go to the door.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you
No way
get the
that dude
turnover.
did a
Right away,
triple
your offense
move
jogs on the field. You
by
take a shot
design.
deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to the ground game on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lindsey. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Takes the easy one to the back. He breaks the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks it to the open. Inside, and he's struck with the And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the back. Shakes on the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front. He'll lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There is absolutely no lane for him on that one.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiggins. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. We've reached the ring. Bow down to your leader, Washington. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Put the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaking through the defense.
Down.
He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed. So hard to stop.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the back. Across the 45. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
And a great play caller. We're not going to hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house and create big plays. Showed you a little bit of vision. Showed you a little bit of burns. And kicked it in gear. Got the long touchdown. teams, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so call it no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. There he goes. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And just a great job by the defense being scout, right? That's your job. Be scout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just
slap the speed rusher.
Play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're running the defense, and they're taking it away.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between the quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Just another year of fucking worthless pass defense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Garrison. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads to the wide out. Working that left side. 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Husky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wiggins. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Boston College wants to play fast. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Lindsey. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls in complete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football.
they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Boston College ready to kick.
Also, already number 1, huh?
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard
That
on
was a
that.
run jet sweep.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Good call, good
Good
execution
thing
as they
that
move
fucking
the
guy
chains,
is
and
not
they have
fast.
1st down at the 38.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have, the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
It's complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tight end now in motion. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some speed. He's at the top. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got some room, it was over.
In the second half, looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense. They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsay. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Jesus. What is that?
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense.
How am I supposed to keep my guys fucking
up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive
How am I supposed to keep my guys rushing?
They're still trying to fight back in this game.
Bring him the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
They booted away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
Lasso! Lasso! It's airing out there, fellas! Hornet!
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Found a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete.
Both right
Just
easy thing
outside
with this.
the red zone, if they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more on that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Pope. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fouls through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
Nowhere to go, and the ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, the offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletions are... Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Here we go, here we go.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's straight. This time he's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Under fire. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Here comes the offense on second down. Linebacker linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Pope. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
And he's all bottom, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Damn it.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Send the tight end in motion. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Pope. Fires into the end zone. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Looking downfield, it's straight. Calls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Washington right quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This one's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to pass. It's straight. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off.